I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
That's Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year. Established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
gonna...
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on! Let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. I like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go! Let's go!
Hey, Cap. Does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Keep taking that strong. You can't fly with me. That's the way I flush it down.
Come on, baby, right. You got it. Hey. Yo, keep moving. I'm training.
I got bag big. I got my man. Sit on it.
Hey, yo, right here. Ball.
Put it back. Watch him.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. And P, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, Coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Move it, MP! Get to your spot now! Come on! Play tough! Play tough! Oh, God! You're not in high school anymore, MP! You gotta play tough here! Let's go! Bang that! Bang that!
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, Coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right?
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander, I need help up. I got you. Yep. Oh!
Yes, sir.
Gosh.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert, who's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
But Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Pass to Lambert. And out of bounds, Paris will take it. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now here's Marks. Peltier outside.
Buries it from three-point range.
An assertive shot from Peltier. He was looking to hit them with the answer triple.
Here's Paris. And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. And his agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Now here's Chauvet. Pass to Marks. Peltier. Screen by Lambert.
And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
Vermont. He's guarded by Peltier.
And here's MP from the arc.
Another three for Paris.
Shooting with no hesitation. You just have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
Now here's Peltier. Here's Marks. Harris grabs the miss.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, it's the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Outside Marks.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 5 on the clock. To end the run.
Ahern with the rebound. Harris with the lead. Back to MP.
Fires the three. Cans it from downtown.
Clearly, they had a pretty good grasp for the game plan coming into this one.
I know it's early, Tim, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something changes quickly.
Absolutely.
Now here's Chauvet. Pass to Peltier.
The three is up. Connects from three-point range.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Marks no good. Back to MP.
To the inside.
MP on the wing. The shot is good on the assist by Elich.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Now here's Chauvet.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game.
Peltier. Harris grabs the miss.
To the middle.
Nice shot by Elich.
They've made one bucket after another since the game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Nice rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Inside.
And it's Marshall getting it to go.
Offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 9.
And welcome back as we get set to start the
institutions.
And so here's Nanterre.
11-point game.
And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
And MP gets it to go.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Pass to Blanchet. Bleu.
Just 5 to shoot.
Here's Marks. And Tara Lee again can't hit. MP on the wing.
21 points in the game.
Aaron on the wing. Marks defending. And here's MP from the arc. Offensive rebound.
The 3 ball. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 attempts.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period.
Another 3 for Paris.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Now a timeout called by Nanterre.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Difficult situation here for Nanterre.
To the paint.
Chauvet. Basket good off the assist from Lambert.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense, Gabriel Chauvet.
Zadirko.
Guarded by Lambert. Pass to MP.
From deep.
Another 3 for Paris.
What a first half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
And here's Marchand. Now here's Lambert.
Zadirko defending.
Marchand outside.
To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Outside Dumont. Pass to MP.
Lets it fly.
And Paris tacks on 2 more.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
Outside Illich. Back to MP. Screen by Illich. MP. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Running away with this one. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. And one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Drills the three-pointer.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent than deep.
And Nanterre has possession. Three-pointer, Chauvet. Good on the triple.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's MP for three. Another three for Paris.
After the 3 on the other end, you had to know MP was itching to hit a 3 of his own.
Marks with the ball. Elic picks him up. Peltier outside. And Nanterali, another three.
You just can't say enough about his individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Here's MP for three. The three-pointer is on target.
He's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense his confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Outside Marks. Outside Chauvet. And there's a foul called on MP.
That is his first foul of the game.
An open look for Marks. They get it back. Lambert for three.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
It's good from long range.
This is why you involve MP in screen and rolls. He just figures out ways to score in these sets.
Pass to Marchand.
From the top of the key.
And again, it's Nanterre.
He was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Zadirko outside. Now here's MP. Again, it's Paris.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
Here's Marks.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Peltier outside.
The rebound by Zadirko. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Here's MP for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's been an excellent performance from the field for him.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter play now. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Foul called, that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And it goes on Lambert.
Getting physical with the big man, the defense doing all they can to stop Zadirko.
Nanterre making some changes. Here's Bleu.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Who's watching here?
They're making some changes. And Paris FC basket, call time.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Marchand outside. Here's Chauvet. Harris grabs the miss. MP up top.
Elbow shot.
A rebound by Chauvet. It's Peltier on the wing. Covered by Courtier. And Terrelli again can't hit. Pass to Blanchet. MP. Paris FC basket with another miss. LGA outside.
The three-pointer off the mark. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Here's MP for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
Just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
Marks for three. That one, no good.
Pass to Blanchet.
Kicks it out to MP.
Another three for Paris.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Peltier outside. A rebound by Vasseur. And here's Paris.
And MP again.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Down low. Launches a three.
And Paris another triple.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
That'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young. But I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
P, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Now, I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right.
Outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
That's good.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent. Why don't you describe your games to my follower?
What, you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
I thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me
No,
to.
no. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them, we'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FBSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC versus Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, Leduc might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Leduc, and tonight they have a chance to prove it. Well, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Miller outside. The kick out to Leduc. Outside Lemieux.
Screens the three-pointer.
As you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And MP gets it to go.
And there's MP's competitive nature coming out. He just had to answer that last three.
Outside Lemieux. Pass to Leduc.
Clock at 6. Cans it from short range.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think we've used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Outside Vasseur. Leduc. No good with the triple. MP outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Outside Vasseur. Outside Leduc.
Jump shot is good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Now here's Miller. Pass to Leduc. Over Zadirko. Again, Leduc missing. It's Paris leading.
Zadirko.
He's covered by Leduc.
Good on the triple.
His performance.
His shot today, no doubt about it.
Keep feeding him.
Now here's Leduc. Outside Vasseur. Now here's Lemieux.
Inside.
Here's Leduc.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
Strasbourg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
And you look at the Strasbourg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
As far as a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
A rebound by Zadirko.
Back to MP.
The three-pointer is on target.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Out to Miller.
Let's go with a three.
Harris grabs the miss.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss that sort of look very often.
Now here's MP.
18 points for him.
And Paris, another triple.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
And the basket by Ledoux.
Just rising and firing from the mid-range. Ledoux making it look easy.
Screen by Elich.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 10. And we'll be back in.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish. He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
From outside the arc.
And Paris, another triple.
I guess somebody's got to get out there on MP, huh? I mean, that was way beyond the line.
Here's Leon. Pass to Roper. And here's Ledoux.
That's his sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, he's a serious playmaker. I mean, it's pretty easy to see why Leduc has so much success.
Monsieur with the screen. MP, it's good.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French League, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
So Strasburg now.
It's a 13-point game.
Outside Ledoux.
The 3 is up.
High post Lambert. Monsieur's there.
Leon. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Here's Paris.
This is the most they've led by. 13 points.
That's just sheer will from Dumont right there. Not allowing the physical coverage to deter him.
Outside Lemieux. Ledoux for 3. Again, the miss by Strasburg Basket Pro. The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Strasburg calls timeout.
Both teams will make substitutions. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter.
Outside Ledoux. Out to Miller.
Can they get it? Drops in the tray.
Confident stroke for Miller. Strasburg, they want him in those catch and shoot chances.
Svirko outside. MP outside.
The 3.
Another 3 for Paris.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, It's there.
A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's been an excellent performance from the field for him.
Launches a three.
Leduc can't hit.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 19. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg.
Yes, indeed, it is good. And that's his 8th against 14 attempts.
And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
MP outside.
5 on the clock. Jacks up a three. Drills the three-pointer.
And I love MP's shot selection. They're just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
Here's that intense defensive look.
Well, that's the only way to play full court, man-to-man. 100% intensity.
And let's see how long we can keep that intensity up.
Back to Dumont. MP.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's good from long range.
And with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Over a minute and a half into this third quarter action. For three.
And Paris, another triple.
He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence. Everything he's putting up from long range seems to be falling.
Pass to Leduc.
Can't hit from in close.
MP outside.
Wide open. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket.
Strasbourg Basket Pro having a tough go here. And there's a foul called on MP.
That is his first foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Pass to Leduc. Again, Leduc missing. And it's Paris with the ball. MP outside.
The three ball.
And Paris, another triple.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Here's Miller. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. That shot wide open.
A clean three ball from the near 7-footer. Big guys like Roquefort are welcome from beyond the arc these days.
Here's MP. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Portier. MP.
From about 19 feet.
Lemuel grabs the miss. Strasbourg with the ball.
Down low.
Roquefort. And Roquefort throwing it down.
Roquefort's most effective when he's using his size. He can do a lot of damage close into the bucket.
MP outside.
Shoots from the high post.
The rebound by Roquefort.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
That shot by Leon, no good. Pass to Blanchet. MP. Here's Vasseur. Guarded by Lambert. It's stolen by Miller.
To the middle.
Leon.
There's the killer two-hand slam.
The quick action from Quentin Miller. He saw a window and sent the pass.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
For three, Lemieux.
Gets a three-pointer to fall. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between... Here's Miller. On the wing, Miller.
Second minute off the clock now on the fourth. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, you can't say enough about what Vincent Leduc does on the floor. He's got an innate ability to find ways to score and also get his teammates good looks.
And he makes both free throws.
Here's Paris.
It's an 18-point lead.
Wow, and Elich with the jam.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Here's Miller. Left side, Leduc. Outside for Lemieux.
Buries it from three-point range.
Total control on the long-range shots. Lemieux had it dialed in just how he likes it.
Here's MP for three.
Yes, and a nice assist from Elich.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Outside Leduc. It's hauled in by Paris. MP outside. Back to Zadirko. Zadirko a screen. MP. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
All right, little old school stuff from MP going with the midi.
Here's Miller. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth.
Leduc misses.
Got fancy for absolutely no good reason. Just go straight up with it.
And it's MP missing. Miller outside. Roquefort, defended by Elich. Elich the block. And it's out of bounds. Strasburg will retain possession. And Paris going with a different look here. Pass to Lambert.
6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc.
And it's Portier with the rebound. MP on the wing. Guarded by Lambert.
Good.
You love MP's tenacity. He outplays the defense and gets himself a nice look.
So Strasburg now. Here's Charpentier. Pass to Leon. Fabre. Now Lambert.
Shot to stop the run. Sinks the triple.
Outside Leduc. MP on the wing. Good, and Leduc gets the assist.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but If you keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Yo, pick up MP.
From deep, another three for Paris.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove. That tray of his has been deadly.
Here's Leon. That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
Look, I have a ton of respect for guys in this league, guys like Vince. That's why I'm here. Because going up against these guys is going to make me a better basketball player. So to outplay someone like Vince, that means I'm on the right track. And it makes me want to work even harder.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
Yeah, at some point I just felt that if we were going to win, I was going to have to step up, so I did. I'm comfortable carrying that burden.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give snail a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent?
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle-Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them 100%.
Thanks, MP.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefiteni. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side, looking to steal a win against the youth movement, Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's MP. There's the three. Good. First shot, first basket.
Well, for a guy like an MP, kind of making room for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
To the inside. Here's Parker. And Parker with the slam.
The one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's his hand doing the slamming.
Ooh, man, he is smooth as silk, even on the power finish.
Just so pretty.
That's part of what makes him unique, that combination of the P&P, power and polish.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Here's Dumont. Nails the baby hook.
Well, you see Dumont making things happen inside. He's the leader of this Paris FC team, and it's easy to see why.
Now here's Barrow.
To the paint.
Bourgeois.
And again, unable to change momentum here.
Outside Dumont. And here's MP from the arc. Another three for Paris.
When you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point, the youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Now here's MP.
He's got 9. From past the arc,
Parker grabs the miss. Pass to Dupont.
Inside.
Barrow.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
Barrow showing his fight near the hoop. Nice trip down the floor from Marseille.
MP outside.
Shoots the 3. Cans it from downtown.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them. And the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Here's Bourgeois. And off target on the 15-footer.
Here's Paris.
Here's Elitch. Oh, Elitch with the jam.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
And to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Barrow shot is off. Here's Dumont from the arc.
Off on that one. That makes him 1 for 2. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot.
Well, Parker deals with plenty of physical defense, so he can go it out too.
It's his first trip to the line. And so he hits both.
MP outside. Pass to Leduc. MP. Good, and Leduc gets the assist.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
And here's Parker.
Good work defensively by the Steward.
The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
Paris FC basket ahead. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Pass to Blackburn. Now here's Dumont.
Here's a screen. Here's Blackburn. It's good from long range.
And he answers back with a three of his own.
Oh, my. They're getting into it. We've got a duel shaping up here.
Going mano-y-mano.
Fires from deep. MP, no good. And Marseille with possession here. Flushes it down to finish the break.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
Puts up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Here's Blackburn. It's hauled in by Paris. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. MP outside. Fires the three. That one doesn't go either for MP. A challenging stretch here for Marseille. Down low. And Dumont gets it to go.
That's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to MP. Now Ahern. Here's MP for three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
There's Barrow with the three. Drills the three-pointer.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Takes the three. And Paris, another triple. And you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
So Marseille going with an almost entirely new group. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Mirko a screen. MP outside. And another miss by Paris. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Yes, it's good.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spots and getting exactly what he wanted.
MP outside. Screen by Illich. Here's MP for three. And he's good on the three ball. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Paris FC basket ahead. Running away with it. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC basket hosting Marseille basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Back to Barrow. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Don't take your eyes off him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
MP outside. Another three for Paris.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Pass to Illich. Over Barrow. Again, it's Paris. And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogi Illich. And some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogi, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogi hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
MP outside. And Paris, another triple.
and they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
There's Barrow with the three. And Elitch pulls it down.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
And a miss there on the triple.
Parker down low. Guarded by Dumont.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Here's Paris. MP outside.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's the three, and the three ball is good.
He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence, and everything he's putting up from long range seems to be falling.
And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
Good call there. His feet were moving when he set the screen.
And he sort of lowered his shoulder into him, too. Those ones hurt, and they were going to get him there one way or the other.
Absolutely. Good call by the ref.
To the wing, right side. Jacks up a three.
Ohio State basketball pulls it in. Barrow with it. He's picked up by LeDuc. Brisebois long range. Blanchet pulls it in. Pass to MP. MP on the wing.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort. DuPont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Let's go with a three.
And Yard gets it to go.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
MP outside. Monsieur with the screen. And MP gets it to go.
And there's MP's competitive nature coming out. So he just had to answer that last three.
Pass to Blackburn. Here's Riard.
From downtown. Tries again.
Awa, no good.
To the middle.
Dumont with the steal. Oh, fast break for Mercedes. Here's Blackburn.
5 points in the game.
Pass to Riard.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up.
Portier picks one up. And it's Paris with the ball. MP up top, guarded by DuPont. And here's MP from the arc.
Connects from three-point range.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
In the basket by Brisebois.
Brisebois looking to match his opponent's work on the arc. Firing back with a three of his own.
Good on the triple.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Who's watching here?
Now here's Barrow. Covered by Portier. Shot by Bourgeois, no good.
And MP again.
What intensity from MP in the paint. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Barrow outside. Pass to Bourgeois. The rebound by Vasseur. Stolen by Dupont. Brisebois outside. Back to Dupont. Brisebois. Barrow on the wing. Covered by Portier. Outside Dupont.
Clock at 6.
Parker. Yes, and it's Dupont with the assist that time.
An elite talent. Dupont can create for himself and others.
MP outside. Vasseur with the screen.
Drains the three-pointer.
It's been an excellent performance from the field for him.
Barrow outside. Pass to Bourgeois. Vasseur with the steal. MP outside. Here's Portier. Back to MP.
For 3.
Another 3 for Paris.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Barrow shot us off.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him there.
Well, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Brisebois, long range.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, the perimeter is where Brisebois earns his living. Defenders can't lose track of him out there.
Pass to Blanchet. MP. From deep. Another 3 for Paris.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove. That trey of his has been deadly.
The final horn sounds and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EBA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EBA tourney was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Graves, MP, they've worked together, they've led this team further than anyone could have imagined.
And for Paris FC, with a trip to the EBA tourney in hand, who knows?
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EBA championships?
Wow, I mean, my whole squad, y'all, come over. We're looking forward to it. This has been one of our goals all season long, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. Coach Graves always stresses taking it one day at a time, and that's what we're going to do, right?
Well, congratulations, everybody. Thank you. Have a good night. Go celebrate, boys.